Hey guys, MG Modz back here with another video. Today's part 3 of the Ep3 install for the seats. So today you're only gonna need to do this install, you're gonna need a 3/8 ratchet with a extension and a 14mm socket and a flat blade screwdriver. So I'm gonna get you a closer look on where the bolts are. There's 2 in the back and 2 in the front. Let me show you. So now if you come into your car and you look down here, you have 2 in the front, 1 right there, 14. Sorry about that. LED wires need to get retucked. I don't know why I just lost train of thought. Yeah, there's another one over here. And 2 in the back. You pull your lever in the forward. You got to remove this. This comes up. You can pop this off like so. And there's 1 right there and 1 right there. So there's a change of plans with the rails. I plan on just keeping the EP3 seat rails on there. When I was looking at my em2 rails, I found out through forums and stuff that they were saying that how the driver's side, if you have the adjustable knob, let me show you. On your driver's side, 04 Honda Civic has the adjustable knob here that adjusts your seat up and down. You won't be able to use the rails for the driver's side because the simple fact that these EP3 seats didn't come with an adjustable knob on the side. Yeah, so it would be direct bolt on if you was to swap over your rails. If this one, if you could find in the junkyard somewhere, one without adjustable knob, you can switch out your em2 rails onto your EP3 seats, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm going to keep these on here. Only 3 will line up in the 4 holes. Out of the 4 holes on the seat rail. But I'm gonna be just drilling the 4th hole out. I'll show you where the hole is, which one. I think it's this one, and the one closest to the driver's side door needs to be drilled a bigger hole for the 4th bolt to fit. But I'm gonna use a drill and drill bit to extend that, so I can keep the EP3 seat rails on my seat, so I don't have to like swap rails and stuff. All right, so we're gonna take the front 2 seat bolts out. They're 2 14mm ones. You can use an extension, you don't have to, but I will. In this case, for me, I find it easier to use an extension with a 14mm socket. Make sure your ratchet's on lefty loosey.
Really, nigga?
And I just thought about something. I hooked my LED lights to my adjusting the seat, so I'm gonna have to cut this off. I'll be right back. I had to cut my my zip ties off my LEDs because they were connected to this that rolls the seat forward and back, now we can continue. So, like I said, we unbolt these front two. And I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about with the that fourth bowl hole that don't fit. It don't, well, it won't, I wouldn't say, yeah, it wouldn't fit, but it don't line up properly with the Ep3 seat rail. All right, guys, so we're in the back here. There's one right here and there's one right here. So there's still 14 millimeter bolts. One right here.
I'm fast as fuck, boy. Still fast as fuck, boy. Come get some.
And you can reuse your bolts from your EP3, not EP3, I'm sorry, em2 seat rails onto your EP3. That's the fourth one. All right, this is your door. This is the that piece that I took off from right here that was sitting down. I just popped it off. All right, now since it's unbolted, we're going to lean the seat back like so. See, it's tilt back. We got our flat blade because this is gonna come in handy. Don't mind the little wrappers and junk food. I'm gonna vacuum. I was looking for this. So be careful not to stretch this out. This is your SRS seat bag. Wires underneath there. You want to get your flat blade head screwdriver and you want to disconnect these two, and you want to pop off these little tabs in your seat, like one there, second one right there, and that's, believe it. Got your flat blade. There we go. Okay. That snaps off like so, because this comes down like that. And I think that's it. Just these two stay in, come off, and this one's connected to the seat. You already have two of these on the EP3 seats underneath them. So what you'll be using these to connect into them on the EP3 seat. So now it's everything's unmounted. We're gonna take the em2 seat out the car now. See, that piece of junk is out, and we're gonna put them EP3 seat. Well, first off, we're gonna clean it. All right, so I got my shop vac. I'm gonna vacuum up this floor a little bit, make it look clean for the new seats to go in a little bit. Probably do a full detailing later, but right now I'm just gonna clean up the little nicks and crannies around. Ooh, look, penny. Definitely getting my money's worth for this video. I'm not even sponsored, or yeah, definitely Yeah, got some money going in to my videos. But let's get vacuum and I'll show you what it looks like afterwards. Alright guys, so I've just put the EP3 seat in just to show you guys what I mean by the fourth bolt hole down here don't line up. As you can see, it's nowhere near the hole, so I'm gonna have to extend this hole longer or wider to get the bolt to go in, because this one here lines up with the hole. The front two line up. Let's see if you can see that. See right there. And right there for that one line up. So I'm gonna have to drill this one in the back a little wider to get it to fit. Hey guys, so the EP3 seat's in. So what I had to do for the back bolt is I had to take a piece of the bottom of it and I broke it off of the rail. So let me show you what I did. I grabbed some pliers. Show you the other seat that I haven't put in yet. And so here I kind of put the pliers on the back of here like this, and instead of using a drill I broke this off and then put the bolt on there, so I have all this space here, and then they'll still hold it down with the washer. So that's what I did. As you see, the washer is kind of like overlapping the edge, so if I tug on this, it's not coming up. And with all the other bolts bolted down, the one right there in the back, make sure you put your back cover back on. I think it should fit back on like so. Hold on, does this even fit this? I don't know. I don't think this fits this back. These seat rails, right? These were for the these were for the em2 seat rails, so they won't fit on there. So if we roll this back, show you the front. Okay. Got that one on, that one over there in. So what I had to do was, when you're putting it in and bolting it down, you want to bolt the back one over here first, and then bolt the one that you drill. You could have drilled it, but the drill that I was using in the bit didn't work, so I just snapped off the bottom and put the washer on with the bolt, and it held it down pretty tight. So you could do either one, or you could swap your rails, the EP3 rails to the em2 rails, but I didn't want to do all that. So yeah, then once you put those on in the back, then you should be able to watch your hands, Tootie, excuse me. Then you should be able to bolt the fronts. They should align perfectly, and everything seems functional. When I pull the handle, even the slider goes back and forth. And this is what it looks like from the outside of the car. Looks pretty nice. And then that spray paint, boy, in that last video, if y'all hadn't checked that out, make sure y'all check that video out. The results look wonderful with that vinyl fabric paint. It turned out really nice. I like that black and with the red stitching. I'm gonna work on the driver's side, but I'm gonna do that off camera. Excuse me, I'm gonna do that off camera. Then I'm gonna do a final shot or footage of the final results of both the seats in. All right, you guys. I put both of the EP3 seats in. Check it out. Passenger side. Go to the driver's side. Driver's side is done. Yes, sir. So, everything's copacetic. I did the same thing on this bolt. I bent the bottom piece and then I used the bolt to clamp it together. It won't be going nowhere. It's nice and tight. Did the same procedure like the passenger side. Comment down below what you guys think of the seats inside the car. Couldn't beat it for the price. I'm very excited about how it came out. I'm just gonna put everything back together, the floor mats and everything. Get y'all guys a review of it and how it feels when I sit in the seat. All right, guys, look at the EP3 seats. Definitely looks clean. I'm gonna do something about those back seats. Don't like how, you know, now that I'm switching it up from black and red, those blue and black car seat covers, I'm gonna go with a different setup. I'm gonna definitely take those off. They are faded, and I've had you can see them seats over there. Definitely ran that setup for a while. I even show you it up in close in person when I give you the review about the EP3 seats. But yeah, they feel real comfortable. They definitely feel like they hug your body real well. Definitely sporty looking. Not too stiff. Definitely not uncomfortable. But I love the look. Definitely when I take those car seat covers off, I was thinking about using some of that vinyl and fabric paint and maybe spray paint the beige seats, because underneath these car seat covers is beige, because obviously you see the whole interior is a beige. But shit, I might even use the that vinyl and fabric to spray paint the whole car, the headliner and everything, pieces, the trim pieces and everything. But don't mind my sweatiness. Definitely bust my ass today putting these seats in. They wasn't as easy as I thought they were gonna be. 1 out of 10. I definitely give this DIY project a 7, 8. You know, it was definitely worth it. Yeah. Well, that'll be the end of this video. Guys, hope y'all like and subscribe to MG Modz. And if you want to join the family and to make sure you stay up to date, make sure you hit that notification bell. And catch you in the next one. Peace.